Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Fancy Sip Review. Once again, I am your host, the Fancy Sipper. Today, I'm going to be trying a store exclusive limited release Pepsi flavor that came from none other than Little Caesars. Now, this flavor is going to be a pineapple Pepsi flavor. And before I talk about this specific flavor, I want to tell you the experience that I had actually going to a Little Caesars. Now, I live in New York, and I thought, Little Caesars, that's a company that's known for their hot and ready cheap pizzas. So I go with my friend to watch SummerSlam, and him and I are trying to taste this fancy limited release soda. So we get to the Little Caesars and I order one pizza. I'm given the pizza within minutes. My friend orders a pizza, and believe it or not, there is no hot and ready pizzas for him. So we have to wait about 10 minutes to get pizzas while a derelict man walks into the store holding a Four Loko Gold can completely dented in, drops the can on the ground, spilling his Four Loko everywhere. And I mean, I can't say anything about Four Loko. The Fancy Sipper has reviewed them in the past, but I've never spilled a Four Loko inside of a Little Caesars in which a family is there looking terrified, then picked it up upside down to spill it all over the place. With that said, why does Little Caesars have an exclusive pineapple flavor? If I would have to guess, I think they're trying to make a joke about how pineapple does not belong on pizza, or does pineapple belong on pizza? I think they're just doing this so that they can get rid of some of their toppings that probably don't sell that well. People do know that pineapple in pizza is a subject of discussion, so I do think that that's why it's a pineapple flavor, because they could have done any type of flavor. In fact, there already was a Pepsi pineapple flavor, which I don't think exists anymore. It existed with the mango flavor. With all of that said, let's see what's in this beverage, and then I'll show you the can. So you are getting 1% juice, 200 calories, 125 milligrams of sodium, 55 carbohydrates, grams I should say, 55 grams of sugar with an included 55 additional. You're getting carbonated water, high fructose corn syrup, clarified pineapple juice concentrate, which is pineapple juice without the pulp. You are getting caramel color, which is the cola color, sodium phosphates to protect flavor, natural flavor, that's good, it's going to be the pineapple, phosphoric acid, potassium sorbate to preserve freshness, caffeine, gum arabic, so this is a Middle Eastern gum, never had that before, citric acid, calcium distodeme, I don't even know what that is, and this is bottled by PepsiCo in Purchase, New York. So this is what the can looks like. You are getting pineapples. You are getting the cool Pepsi logo. It has a cool ancient time design where it says pineapple. Flavor and natural. Oh, wait, what does it say? Pineapple flavor with other natural flavors. I thought it just said flavor with other flavors. On this side, you are getting the pineapple. And the pizza shows how many calories are in it. And on this side, you get the cool Little Caesars man eating a tasty pizza, which in my opinion, I think Little Caesars is the worst of the chain pizzas. Look at that cool pineapple. Again, there's the Little Caesar guy. This is what I paid pretty much $2.50 for. It was a cool design can. With all of that said, with all the experience that I had to go through to get this beverage and to have to eat what I think is the worst chain pizza, let's see if it was worth it. Let's see if this drink tastes good enough that the Fancy Sipper will give it high ratings. So, in terms of smell, you are getting a very strong pineapple smell. It is blending really well with the caramel food coloring. I smell a lot of pineapple from this. It doesn't just taste or smell like a Coca-Cola. This does have its own distinct pineapple flavorful smell to it. Yeah, I mean, on the nose, you are getting a lot of pineapple. Again, you are getting that caramel. Let's see what this tastes like, though. Let's see how this feels on the palate. Let's see what this tastes like. Let's see what the finish of this pineapple Little Caesars exclusive Pepsi is. So on first sip, you are getting a lot of the classic Pepsi flavor. You are getting hints of the pineapple. Now, another store exclusive pineapple flavor, the Dollar General Maui Burst, I'm pretty sure it's called. They also have a pineapple flavor. Does this hit the same uh, levels of that in terms of pineapple? I don't think so. I think this tastes a lot like a Pepsi with some additional pineapple flavoring. Now, let's see this. Where does the pineapple go on this? Pineapple is the third ingredient. You are getting the caramel flavoring much after that. So I would expect a little bit more pineapple to this, but I think it's pretty decent in terms of a flavor. Drink a little bit more of this. Give my final thoughts. So with the Little Caesar exclusive pineapple flavor, so far I don't really think that it's hitting the same levels of pineapple that the Maui Burst has had. I think when I drink a lot of these beverages, usually the taste either gets stronger or duller as I continue drinking this. So I don't really know if this is something that, as I continue to drink, I will hit the notes more, or if the pineapple isn't as strong as I was hoping for it to be. Now, I have had the pineapple as well as the mango Pepsis before. Kind of tastes a lot like what it used to taste like. Yeah, I'm not too sure. In terms of the flavoring, it does taste essentially the same as a regular Pepsi. I mean, maybe other people may disagree with my opinion, but in terms of the flavor, it doesn't really have any flavor that stands out on its own. Now, Pepsi does release sometimes their own limited flavors. They've had Pepsi Blue, which was I don't even know, some sort of blue flavor. I remember when I tried it, it smelled like a urinal cake, but it tasted pretty good. In terms of this, it smells a lot like pineapple, but it doesn't taste much different than just the caramel flavoring of a Pepsi. But I am smelling the pineapple, which is what confuses me in terms of this beverage. I think that it's just not overwhelming enough in the flavor. So yeah, let's see. In terms of what I have to say about this, there we go. Oh, I'm just lagging on the camera. In terms of the Caesar man, do I think that this is the best of the limited release sodas? Probably not. I don't think Pepsi's very good at coming out with exclusive flavors. Now, you have the Coca-Cola creations. They all taste essentially the same. A lot of people will argue about what they taste like. For example, I reviewed the Coca-Cola Legend, which was the League of Legends flavor, and a lot of people do agree that that tastes like a pineapple or a banana flavor. This just tastes like Pepsi with minor pineapple flavoring. I mean, the can is beautiful. I do like the tie-in with the little Caesar mascot. He's pretty funny looking. Real 90s iconology that still exists. A lot of the places like McDonald's will eliminate play places and the McDonald's land characters. Little Caesar's sticking with the Caesar man. They haven't replaced him. Like Taco Bell replaced the Chihuahua, who I think was voiced by Daniel Tosh, but I may be insane was saying that. So yeah, I think the Little Caesars pineapple flavor is going to get a 7.5 out of 10. Now, on the Fancy Sip review, a 7 is passing. 7 is pretty much a 70, which you need to graduate school with. The lowest you can get. I think this is slightly better than average, but this is very slightly higher than just the regular Pepsi pineapple. I don't think that this flavor can stand on its own, which, again, they used to sell this with the mango, no longer exists on shelves. So this becoming a store exclusive, I don't think that this is going to sell as many products as the Maui Burst at Dollar General. So with that said, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you learned a lot. Honestly, you should probably check this out. Either way, I mean, if this is a limited release, you can only get this can for so long. Thank you again for watching my video. Cheers. And goodbye.